Finally, you may have heard that after 10 years of anchoring NBC Nightly News during the week, I decided to step away from the anchor desk. So when Kids Edition correspondent Lennox Paul wanted to know why it was time for me to switch gears, we sat down for a chat at Universal Studios Hollywood.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. A state still...
For 10 years, Lester Holt has not only been the face of NBC Nightly News during the week, but its heart and soul.
What happened here Friday is a story of loss and salvation.
From natural disasters...
The opening question is one for all of you.
...to presidential debates.
It was a stunning day for Team USA here in Paris.
In every Olympics since 2002, the legendary Emmy Award-winning newsman has covered it all.
When I was coming up and I knew I wanted to be in news and broadcasting, I had high aspirations. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to interview famous people, and I've done all that. So I don't know if that makes me a legend or not, but it's really gratifying to know that I've achieved so many of the things that I wanted to achieve.
I consider you as a legend for me.
Well, I'll take that then from you.
You worked at Nightly News for 10 years. Why do you decide that it's now to retire now?
Anchoring the news every night is very difficult, and I just kind of reached a point where I've done so much, and I want to do other things. So I won't be on a nightly basis. The coronavirus crisis has deepened in Europe.
What are you looking forward to after leaving news? Are you looking forward to being with your family?
I am. I'm looking forward to having more time, and by that, the way I exist right now, I have to be ready to spring into action at any moment for any kind of a story that may happen here or around the world someplace. So I'm not going to miss that. The attackers in yesterday's massacre.
He's also not going to miss covering the bad news.
Still more new images emerge from Friday's chaos. My least favorite type of stories are tragedies. A lot of times, we have to travel to scenes of where really awful things have happened and report on them, and it's hard to separate your emotions because you're a human being. You're not just a reporter. You feel things and you feel sadness. So those are really difficult.
You're leaving Nightly News, but you're still going to work, right?
Oh, I'm still going to work, yeah. I'm going to be working for our friends at Dateline NBC, so you'll see me not every night, but every few weeks or months as we develop these, what we call long-form stories.
Does that mean less homework for you?
It's less homework on a daily basis because when I do Nightly News, I'm constantly, what's happening at this minute, whereas Dateline, the pace is less intense.
This is Lester Holt live from Los Angeles International Airport. Now back to the newsroom in Hollywood.
If you didn't become a newsman, what would you be?
I thought for a while a fighter pilot. I don't think I'm smart enough to be one of those, and that door has shut. But I think probably my music.
So you'd be bass guitar player?
Yeah, as a bass guitar player. I fantasize about maybe having a band that plays professionally, to parties and things like that. But it's never too late, right?
If you could go on a tour with any artist, who would it be?
Oh man, that's a good question because there's so many artists I like. Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga. I could see playing backup for her on the bass or Black Eyed Peas maybe. I love every opportunity I can to play music. When you do a job like mine where it's a lot of pressure, it's nice to have something else in your life that is different. And so when I pick up my bass and I play with my friends, it takes me away from news, and I think it's healthy.
In a long career where Lester has interviewed presidents, politicians, pop stars, and even the Pope, there's one big name that got away.
If you could interview anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
I think Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, of course, he left us many years ago, but just an incredible legacy, incredible story, one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen in my lifetime. It has been quite a ride. Thanks, everybody.
Lester just wrapped up anchoring Nightly News at the end of May, a program he says that's been an honor and privilege to anchor. And there's another program he's proud of, too.
Welcome back to Nightly News Kids Edition. We have a terrific lineup ahead from our pop quiz. You are going to show me something that's going to blow me away.
Today's top story, Mr. Lester is on Sesame Street.
Wow, well done. You were like a regular reporter.
Do you personally enjoy doing any of these sports?
I enjoy table tennis. Whoa! All right. I can tell you this, Nightly News Kids has been very special to me.
Thanks for everything, Lester.
Of course, thank you for asking the questions. Well, Lennox, thanks very much for that. It's truly been my honor to anchor Nightly News during the week for the last decade, and Nightly News Kids Edition these past 5 years. It's been that long. Thanks for watching.